Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Frustration for flyers. If you had plans to fly Southwest Airlines yesterday, today, or tomorrow, most likely outcome has been cancellation. Think about that for a second. Having a higher chance of not taking off after buying a plane ticket.
The official explanation from Southwest: bad weather and scheduling issues. Looking live at our Metro Airport Skycam, where it has been a long and frustrating week so far for travelers. Southwest canceled more than 2,900 flights on Monday, more than 2,500 more today, and nearly another 2,500 flights canceled for tomorrow.
That's right. And if you count just Monday and Tuesday, Southwest scrapped 5,400 flights scheduled to take off over a span of 48 hours. That's nearly 2 out of every 3 flights. Customers like this person in Houston that you're about to hear from want answers. His son stranded because of a cancellation at George Bush Airport.
That's just one example of how this meltdown is affecting people. Jacqueline Francis has the story from Metro Airport.
I got canceled Christmas Day, and then they rescheduled me. I got canceled again. Then I got scheduled for tomorrow to go to Memphis, and it was canceled again.
It's the Southwest saga that has passengers stranded and scrambling to find another way out. The airline canceled 2,500 flights Tuesday and has already canceled the same amount for Wednesday. In Detroit, close to 90% of Southwest flights were canceled.
The website keeps crashing, so you can't get on the website. And then when you call, you wait for an hour, and it hangs up on you.
One groom trying to get his parents a flight out for his destination wedding that's still days away.
I'm actually getting married in Florida, so they had a flight to come out on Thursday. I'm getting married on Friday, and they're, I think at this point, about to miss their flight, about to miss my wedding.
The airline is telling passengers it'll be a number of days before they can get them booked on another flight out. Other cities like Denver, which is a Southwest hub, have it far worse. Thousands of passengers stranded, forcing some to hop in the car instead.
Our luggage ended up in Detroit. We had no way to get it, so we decided we'd just drive to Detroit from Denver, and we just got here. Picked up our bags, and we're on our way to see family.
That was Jacqueline Francis reporting. Much more on the story ahead on Nightly News.
All right, so what is actually happening in this video? The footage appearing to show a woman being pushed inside a van surfaced on social media, fueling lots of speculation and concern for the woman's safety. And now police are looking into this. Sean Lay is live with what we know so far.
Kimberly, we've been looking into it also all day long since we also got our hands on that video. We believe it happened in an alleyway here right near 8 and Gratiot. We'd like to know more about who the 2 people are in the video. And the big question is the woman in the video you're about to see, is she okay? The video is extremely hard to watch, but this clip is going viral on social media. We're told it's from this past Christmas night in the area of 8 Mile and Gratiot. A man pulling up to a woman in an alley, slamming her up against a van and forcing her into that van. Who is that woman? Where is she now? Who is the man? Where is he right now? Detroit police say they have the video and they are investigating. So are we, working to pinpoint which alley this disturbing incident took place. And are we watching an abduction or a domestic violence incident? Here are the clues from the video. The van is marked Lakeside Budget. That's a rental company here in Sterling Heights. An employee inside says all information has to come from Detroit police. There's more. The woman is not wearing a coat. The man has on a winter hat and a gold jacket with a number 1 on the back. Plus, she likely knows this man. First, you can hear her on the video saying, "Just be nice, stop." Just be nice. Stop. And then she says the man's name. You can hear her saying, "Quentin, I can't fit. I can't fit." Sources tell me police are also breaking down the video to see where this investigation is going. back here live on Detroit's east side. The video, of course, hard to watch, and you feel for the woman in that video. Local 4 viewers been reaching out to me all day long saying they're horrified by what they're watching in that video. But again, very few details from Detroit police, only that they have the video, breaking it down in Kimberly. They continue to investigate. We'll still stay on it as well. Back to you.
Really, really disturbing video footage there. Sean, as you said, I know you'll continue to follow it. Thank you.
Former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick is hoping a judge will clear his remaining debt and give him the green light to travel. Kilpatrick was less than 8 years into a 28-year prison sentence for public corruption when President Trump granted him clemency on the condition that he spend 3 years on supervised release. His attorney filed papers asking for that supervision to end and for Kilpatrick's remaining restitution of $1.5 million to be wiped away. The attorney argues the liquidation of some assets tied to co-defendant Bobby Ferguson should be applied as a credit to satisfy the debt. Since his release from prison, Kilpatrick has moved to Atlanta and started a ministry there.
One of the leaders of the plot to kidnap Governor Whitmer will spend 16 years in prison. Adam Fox was sentenced in federal court in Grand Rapids today. His 16-year prison sentence is the longest of anyone convicted in the plot so far. However, the judge could have sentenced him to life behind bars. Prosecutors say Fox plotted to kidnap Governor Whitmer and blow up a bridge in northern Michigan to help with the escape. Fox chose not to address the court today. Governor Whitmer did not issue a new statement today in response to Fox's sentencing, but Attorney General Dana Nessel said, quote, "Today's sentencing sends a clear message that domestic terrorism will not be tolerated. Adam Fox's actions undermine the security of every Michigan resident." Fox was one of 2 men convicted of coordinating the plot. The other, Barry Croft Jr. from Delaware, will be sentenced tomorrow. Prosecutors are pushing for a life sentence for him. We will, of course, let you know what happens.
If you saw smoke in the air in eastern Macomb County yesterday afternoon, this may be why. Take a look. A fire broke out at a home on Anchor Drive, just south of 23 Mile in Chesterfield Township. The house was fully engulfed in flames when first responders went inside. They did get everyone out safely and also managed to rescue several house cats and a pet pig. You don't hear that very often. Chesterfield firefighters got help from Selfridge, Macomb Township, Mount Clemens, Harrison Township, New Haven, and Lenox Township.
A Livonia man is accused of robbing a bank under the pretense of needing money for a life-saving surgery. Police say Martez Newkirk handed a note to the teller at the Fifth Third Bank on Telegraph Road in Detroit. The note said that he had a bomb, that his wife was dying of cancer, and that he needed money to pay for surgery. One of the tellers said Newkirk placed an object on the counter and that the object had protruding wires, a time clock, and a barcode. Fifth Third estimates more than $7,000 was stolen. Police were able to arrest Newkirk after working with Uber to find out who they had dropped off in front of the bank just before that robbery took place. Well, you might recognize this man, the late Dr. Frank Russell.
He grew up in Pontiac and was drafted by the Chicago Bulls, but it's what he did after that that makes him a legend in his community. And that community is making sure he is never forgotten. Megan Woods was there for today's special dedication.
Earl Moore in Nebraska. It's an intersection in Frank Russell's old neighborhood, and today the city of Pontiac chose it as the place to honor his legacy.
I come here today to honor not just a man, but a family and a legacy who has been the blueprint for this community, Southside, since as long as I can remember.
From city leaders like Councilwoman Melanie Rutherford, who looked at Frank Russell as a mentor, to Frank's son, Raheem.
He's a pillar in the community. And, you know, I'm starting to get a little emotional right now. My mom and I, brothers and sisters, the whole family, actually, we're missing him tremendously.
Unveiling this boulevard is something personal. As Mayor Tim Grimo says, Frank Russell was more than just an athlete.
But he also was in charge of the Oakland County economic development group that was really focused on helping small businesses, especially black businesses, especially women-owned businesses.
He was a publisher for Pontiac News and founded the Youth Development Institute. So today wasn't just about changing the name to a boulevard, but instilling hope.
Frank is somebody who wanted everybody here in Pontiac to be successful, and hopefully by seeing his name on street signs, young people coming up in the community now will be inspired to really fulfill that message and that dream that Frank had for everyone.
And Mary Russell, Frank's wife of more than 50 years, says that's how he would have wanted it.
If he's looking down on us, I know he appreciates what's been done here for him in his honor today.
In Pontiac, Megan Woods, Local 4.
Oh, nice.
Well, we saw some sunshine today. That was a welcome change. Just a little bit, maybe a little bit more on the way. Kim joins us now for a look at the forecast. Hi, Kim.
Hi, well, we have a little more on the way for tomorrow, and then it clouds back up for Thursday, and rain arrives by Friday. So enjoy it tomorrow while it lasts. 23 in Detroit, Howell, 22 in Pontiac, 23 in Adrian. Pretty much low to mid 20s across the board here in Metro Detroit, 26 in Lapeer, 24 in Mount Clemens, 26 at City Airport. Factor in the wind, and it's still chilly out there, though. It feels like it's 11 now in Pontiac, 10 at Metro, 14 is the current wind chill in Howell. We're a little warmer than we were yesterday, but tomorrow we will be much warmer as highs get into the upper 30s. But the big difference, not just the temperature, but that sunshine that is so needed here in Metro Detroit. And we don't stop there. We get temperatures all the way into the upper 40s to right around 50 for Friday. Well, if you want to get the weather right in the palm of your hand, you know the best way to do it is to download the Forewarn Weather app. Just go to your favorite app store, type in WDIV, and download the free Forewarn Weather app.
Kim, thank you. Ahead, an up-close look at what people in Greater Buffalo, New York are dealing with from the deadliest blizzard since 1977.
And here's Hank.